Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft Excel. In this module, I want to ask the question, does the filter function negate the need to use lookups, such as XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP? So what I've got on the screen is a small list of companies' invoice numbers that they've generated against PO numbers. What I want the filter function to do and the lookup function to do is basically return the number of invoices per purchase order. So at the moment, I've got a list there, which is using data validation. And I'll just type that very roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. using the list option. So I've got my little list there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I click on number 1, so the purchase order number 1 is, it's easy. Now, if I use the filter function, I want this to return these 3 items over here. So I'll go equals filter, press tab to get the bracket. It's asking me for the array, so I'm going to pick the whole table. It's not a formatted table. Comma, it then comes across saying include. Well, I want to include all of these if they equal this number here. Then I'm closing the bracket and I'm clicking the tick. So number 2 is just 1 item, but if I select number 1 from that list, I'll get the 3 items. If I select number 4, I'll get 5 items. Number 5, I'll get 2 items. So basically that is returning multiple items, which has been a question that's been asked for ages about VLOOKUPs returning multiple items. Now you can do it with a VLOOKUP and an XLOOKUP, but it's a bit of a faff about and you do have to add a few extra things in. But a straightforward XLOOKUP, for example, asking the same question, if I type that in there, XLOOKUP, my lookup value is still going to be that, the lookup array of these PO numbers, comma, and then return array is going to be everything. And then comma, if not found, I could put the word missing there, but comma again, and I want 0 an exact match. Closing the bracket, clicking the tick. So on its own, that just brings 1 item back, not both. 1 item back, and if I change the number at the top there, that's doing exactly the same. So if I do 5, if I do 1, I'm not getting the same information. The filter function is achieving very simply what a lot of people have been after for a long, long time. Now, the filter function is only available in Office 365 at the moment, so you need to have that. The VLOOKUP function would return the same as XLOOKUP, 1 row, without adding some additional features, and I don't want really to do that. That's not what I'm trying to do here. Now, also the VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP function has to have the reference, so I'm looking for that number in this table. That has to be the left-hand column in this example for VLOOKUP to work. So there's an extra step I've got to do. I need to move this. Now you can move a column in Excel by highlighting the column, sitting on the sort of highlighted box and then pulling it across to where you want it to go, and then hold your shift key down and then it will sit there. So now I've moved that column across, I can use the VLOOKUP. So it'll be equals VL and then press tab as soon as it comes up in the help there. So I'm still looking at that, comma, I'm looking at this whole table, comma, and in this case I want the company, column 2, comma 0 for an exact match, and then that will bring that in, and you'll see how that works. So XLOOKUP brings all 3 in it together. There are some tweaks you can do this way, you can quickly pull that across. But at the moment, because I've not used names, I'm going to have to $sign everything there. But I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that again. It's just a point that I'm making. The XLOOKUP brings back 1 row at a time without any additional fixes. So will VLOOKUP. Whereas the filter function, no matter what I type there, it's bringing in the relevant things for that, which I think is really good. So that's all I want to talk about in this little video. How I think that the filter function in some instances is far better than using either XLOOKUP or VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP. So hopefully this little video has been of use. Thank you for your time. I'll catch you on the next one.